Melody with Design by Melody. I am here with my Killa Kit video for my March 2018 kit that I purchased, which was the Reset Girl Happy Girl kit, and this is the Refresh collection. So I'm going to share with you what I have left as well as what I created, but I did just want to add that same disclaimer in there that I put in the unboxing video. 2 days after I filmed my unboxing video, Corey from the Reset Girl made an announcement that she would no longer be selling physical products. So this was a digital download and these were digital downloads, but these were the physical products that I actually purchased, and you can no longer purchase those. I don't know if she still has them in her shop or not, but I always have the shop linked below, so make sure you go look if you want to try to purchase them. But I decided to go ahead and keep my kit review videos up and go ahead and produce those because the products should still be very similar. And a lot of people own silhouettes where you can purchase the downloads and go ahead and print and cut those. I don't personally own a silhouette, so if this had been this way before, I probably would not have purchased this kit. Though I do have the ability to print and cut these and print and punch some of these and even print and cut out some of these things, but it's just if that's how it was when I had purchased, I probably wouldn't have purchased. But I still wanted to share it with you because I still really like the design and the colors and the products. They are still very nice. So with that disclaimer in there, let me go ahead and share with you what I have left and then what I created. I was able to create 5 projects, 1 12x12 and 4 Project Life. So I did not use these at all. These were just those like challenge sheets and challenge tracker and the scripture writing challenge and so on and so forth. But I went ahead and had purchased these because at the time I purchased these were actually free. So I just figured, why not? What the heck, I'll go ahead and do those. So I did not use those at all. And you will notice I have a ton of stickers left. However, I decided to go ahead and be done with this kit because of the cards that I have left. I really can't come up with a layout, and I'll explain that as I show you the cards. But I can use these stickers for months. There are tons and tons and tons of stickers on here, so I will be able to continue to use those for months. So of the cards, there were 3 of these little like 2.5 by 2.5 cards, and I used 2 of the 3. And then of the Project Life cards, there were 24 single-sided cards. I have 6 left, so that means I used 18. But I had a difficult time because this is not the same color as any of the other stickers, really. And I don't know if it's because of my printer and the color that my printer printed. This may have been designed to be more of a pink, but it really printed more of a purple. So I felt like it didn't really coordinate with anything. And then I had a difficult time with these like raindrop ones because I don't really have any photos of any rain here recently, and then I didn't really have any nighttime photos either. So these were just cards that I didn't feel like worked with anything. And if I was going to use them, I was going to end up using them as background cards and covering up the graphics. So I decided just to go ahead and be done with them and save these maybe for when I do have some rain pictures or evening pictures or products that have purple in them. So I will set those aside for now. So I've got those. And then of the sticker sheets, this was the Happy Place Challenge sticker sheet, and these were where you could do the challenges and kind of earn the badges. But I didn't do any of those. However, I did go ahead and use some of those badges, and I used some of these, and I kind of used these for the color border. I think I only used 1 for the actual challenge text that was on there. But I do have all the little numbers down here. This circle sticker sheet. I only used 2 of those, but there are a lot of circles left. This one had hexagon, circles, and banners. I used a few of each of these, but still a lot left. I love the little girl. I think she's so adorable. This was the one that had like the folded sticker sheet. I used some of the labels. I used some of the decorative stickers. I think this was the designer sheet if I remember correctly. Some of the tags, some of the banners, a couple of the hexagons here, a few clouds. I used the 1 through 3 of the numbers, but I didn't use the rest. And then this is the last one, and this is the one I love the most, and this is actually what drew me to this whole collection, or this whole shop to begin with, because she makes these whimsy banners. Is it whimsy arrow and banners or something like that? She makes these sticker sheets with every collection, and I absolutely love them. As you can see, I almost used up all of these 2 sections because it folds like this. So I almost used up all of those sections. I still have a lot of these, but I used a lot of those as well. So I'm very pleased with how much I used. I felt like I got a really good use of this kit. Now let me share with you what I made. All right, this is the first layout I did, and I'll go ahead and mention this too. At the very beginning, before I made any layouts, right after I cut the cards apart, I went ahead and went through like my scrap bin and a few 12 by 12 paper pads and pulled out just some papers that would kind of coordinate, because I knew I didn't have any 4 by 6 cards, and I knew that I would need some colored paper to like mat photos with and things. So I went ahead and pulled out a few of those, and then I also pulled out a few like decorative items, like acrylics and a few wood veneer and stuff like that, and stuck those in here. Well, I didn't really stick those in there. Those were just sitting on my desk, but I felt like I got a really good use out of that, so I decided to go ahead and keep a few of those on my desk at all times, because those are the types of things I forget to pull out. I forget to pull out wood veneer, and I forget to pull out like my acrylics, so if I have a few sitting on my desk at all times, I thought it might be easy to use those. Alright, so this is how it turned out. I have 4 of the 3 by 4 cards here. And this one I thought was just adorable. It says "Quite the pair." It's a picture of Ernest and Kaylin. So these are some photos from Mother's Day. So I just took some scrap paper. Oh, and I used, this was another 3 by 4 card. So I really used 5 3 by 4 cards. And I just used a lot of the stickers. Like, I just love the stickers. I pulled in a few puffy stickers. Well, one puffy sticker. This heart. Some alphas, because there weren't any alphas in the kit. Oh, there's another puffy sticker. And another. There's 3. Pulled in some stamps. And there's another set of alphas here. But other than that, a lot of the embellishments are really from the kit. I did pull in a stamp set as well. But I think that's so pretty. And all of the photos that I scrapbooked are actually from the same month. They're all from May 2016. So a lot of these pages will be in the same section of my album. So I really like how much white space there is. I'm really a big fan of white based cards and things like that. I have a little bit of a difficult time with cream based cards. I just do a lot better with white based cards, because I always have like a white mat on my photos, or typically have a white mat on my photos. This is where I pulled in a few of those extra wood veneer and acrylic pieces. And all of these cards here are from the kit. So I have 4 3 by 4 cards here. This was a scrap piece of paper I pulled in from my stash. And then I actually, and one of the reasons, so there were 2 reasons why I pulled out these photos from May 2016. Of course, I still have them to scrapbook. But one is because a lot of the layouts I had planned already had 4 by 6 cards, photos. So I didn't have to really supplement cards so much for that. And the second thing is that they were summer photos from May of 2016. And these cards had a lot of really bright colors in them, so I felt like they would look really nice with like outdoor photos and things like that. So there's that one. All right. Oh, and I'll go ahead and point this out. So you know on my February kit that I reviewed how I had some of those puffy stickers left? This is why putting those in my little scrap box works, because I go there when I need something else, and I actually pulled one out and used it in that layout. Alright, so this is the 12 by 12 page I did with this kit. I used 3 of the 3 by 4 cards, and this is one of those 2.5 by 2.5 squares here. And then I used a lot of the stickers just to create little clusters. Used some scrap pattern paper and some of the papers I pulled out to go with this kit, and some alphas, and then a little bit of washi tape as well. I just think this one is really pretty. I really like the colors. I did my journaling again using that stamp. I use this a lot. I've been having it sitting on my desk. I like to do that periodically with different stamp sets so that I will kind of keep it front of mind. But I had this stamp set sitting on my desk. It's a Gossamer Blue stamp set, and it just says Plainer Stamps. This is actually the packaging here by Allison Pennington. And so I've been using this one. I think I used it in 4 of the 5 layouts. I used those solid lines there to create just stamping some journaling, and I thought that worked really well on some of those really white cards that had just the open white space, because I don't have it. None of the cards came with journaling lines or grid lines or anything like that. So there's that one. It's enjoy every day, enjoy every moment. And this is actually the same photo as this layout, but they're going to go like this in the album side by side. So yes, it's the same photo, but it's still very differently embellished, and this tells a little bit more of the story here. All right, layout number 5. And this one again, I only had one 4x6 photo on this one. However, I used a scrap piece of a card from IKEA, this gray and white stripe, and then I used a piece of scrap paper here, and then this is actually one of the cards from the kit. These are scrap papers though here, so I only used 1, 2, 3 of the 3x4 cards and one of those 2.5 by 2.5 squares here. And this one did have raindrops, but they're in a pool, so I felt like it worked. But I think this is the only card that was really themed with the water that I could really figure out how to use at the time, or at least with these photos. And this is kind of where I use some of those little badges that go with that challenge sticker sheet. There you go. And then this is the very last one. And I thought for a moment to switch these two cards. But I kind of like having like the title and journaling card down here at the bottom instead of it here, which is where I typically have it. So for now, it's going to stay like this. But I pulled in, I used 2 of the 3x4 cards, still a lot of the stickers, and made like the embellishments like the tag and things like that. I pulled in some of those wood veneer. Of course, my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, because what would a layout be without that? And then some alphas. Oh, I used 3 of those 3x4 cards because what I did is there was one with the sunshine and one with the trees, and I cut them in half and put them together because I like the sunshine and the trees together. That's what I did on this one. I forgot about that. But that finishes, that's this complete layout. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please let me know if you guys have any questions whatsoever. And as always, I link my resource guide below, which is this, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. This lists everything, all the details of the kit, but I am going to update it to say that this kit is no longer offered as a physical product. I'm not exactly sure if she's going to change the types of products, like if she's going to keep the same sticker sheets or if she's going to switch up the design of the sticker sheets or not. But these details will no longer be completely accurate because these have physical products. So if this is a kit that you are interested in purchasing in the future, well, I guess at this point on, these details will not be exactly correct. But I would still highly recommend going to the shop, which is theresetgirl.com. And really looking at what she has, because I really do love her designs and I love the colors. Like, they're just so bright and beautiful. I just absolutely love them. So don't let the fact that she doesn't offer physical products deter you from at least looking at the shop and seeing if there's anything that you want to purchase. That's really kind of the moral of, or the main concept of what I'm trying to get across. So thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. I'm still working on sorting out my April 2018 kit for my kit review, so stay tuned. That will be a surprise for all of us. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.